What's good, guys? I'm Pradeep Singh from Arm Wrestling Noobs. Welcome to my channel. These are the topics that we are going to discuss today, so let's get started. Devon Larratt was hospitalized for 2 days during his quarantine period. He was diagnosed with DVT, deep vein thrombosis. He had a blood clot on his left leg and lungs, and he wasn't able to move for 2 3 days. Devon said it could have been because of him traveling so much in airplanes and not being hydrated. He uploaded a video couple of days after this and said that he is fine now and he can now move around on his own. We will see him working out and getting on the table in a few days, maybe a week after that. Sad thing that it happened to the legend of our sport. I wish him a speedy recovery. Raymond Lipins, also known as Coach Ray, was diagnosed COVID positive just prior to his travel to Dubai. He had big plans for himself and Larry Wheels, but he did not pass the mandatory test 72 hours prior to travel. So, is his visit to Dubai cancelled? Well, not really, it is actually postponed. In his live stream, he updated that he will be going to Dubai next month, or next year, January 1st month, I should say. TAL2 was an amazing event as we all expected, but unfortunately, a couple of arm wrestlers met with serious injuries during that event. Corey West faced Dave Chaffee on the left arm, and once Dave opened him up and was about to put him down, he switched to a King's move, which we have seen. King's move has proven to be a very effective weapon against Dave, and no surprise, Corey was able to stop Dave for a moment, but then his bicep tendon said, "It's too much for me, and I'm going." He had a complete bicep tear, and Corey updated later that he will require a surgery to fix that. But the fighter that Corey is, it did not stop him from beating Wayne Withers 3-0 right-handed just a few minutes after that. He said that the bicep tear on his left arm did not affect his right arm performance at all. World champion Cody Merritt beat Robbie Toppy 3-0. Corey West said that Cody also snapped his bone during second round with Robbie Toppy and still proceeded to win the match 3-0. That is just amazing. It is sad to see that these athletes will be missing some months, maybe a year of training after that. But like Devon said, when one arm gets injured, the other immediately becomes stronger. You may have seen this little rivalry going on between Western Survivor Beef Jerky and Primal Beef Jerky. Michael Todd recently got sponsored by Primal Beef Jerky. Good for Michael, he has been working really hard on his YouTube channel and he deserves this. Khalid arm wrestled British champion Kyle Hutchison, and Khalid's weakness, the inside game that I have been talking about for a long time now, was exposed by Kyle in this match, and he was pretty much able to beat Khalid both left and right handed. But Khalid was able to hang with him for a little bit and even managed to get a pin on him, of course, with a lot of elbow fouls. And as you can see in this video, every comment was about Khalid's elbow fouls. So I'm sure Larry is not going to ignore these comments and he will remind Khalid to be careful next time. Khalid was very impressed with Kyle's power and he even went on to say as far as that Kyle is even stronger than Michael Todd. Now many people went on to make fun of Khalid after that, saying that Michael was playing with Khalid. But I think what he meant was that Kyle is stronger in a hook than Michael, which can be possible. I've seen Kyle just play with British national champion Paul Maiden with just 2 years of training. So he's stupid strong inside a hook. Larry Wheels also gripped up with Kyle, but he had nothing for him. Larry also said that he is the most intimidating arm wrestler that he has ever faced. A couple of belated happy birthdays. Sarah Beckman turned 29 on 8th of December. Igor Mazurenko turned 52 on 9th of December. Happy birthday from Arm Wrestling Noobs to both of you legends. Looks like Mrs. Monster is thinking of making a comeback, or she's just trying to get back in shape, or maybe she's trying to get some followers for her new Instagram page. If she comes back, fans would immediately want a tag team match between the Monsters and the Larretts. One more guy that is about to make a comeback, Travis Bagent. I told you a couple of months ago that Travis sounds different this time when he is saying that he wants to make a comeback. So we might just see Travis go for it one more time. But Travis is a lazy man. He can change any time. One can only hope. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone like you. Once again, my name is Pradeep and I thank you so much for watching.